For Team A&P, this is our Engineering 6 project, Audio Sampler for Fall 2016. My name is Mia Williams.
I'm Peggy Palsgaard.
My name is Anuja Nagras.
Let's get started. So first we're going to do the flowchart. The first thing you do is open a GUI. When you open the GUI, you can record a sample. You press stop recording when you are done, and you have the options to erase the recording or save the recording. In order to play the recording, you must save the recording first. You can also load the WAV file. When you load the WAV file, you must choose the corresponding number in order for it to save. You can then choose mono or stereo, and you can play that, or you can choose an effect or chop the sample. If you choose to just play it, it will plot the frequency versus time. If you choose an effect or chop the sample, you must press the apply button at the end in order to play it. When you play it, you can have the option to pause it or you can stop it. Now for basic tone generation, you have the option to input amplitude factor or the note length. That will be an integer value. We have piano frequency buttons that you press next. Once you press the piano frequency button, you select the wave option of your choice. Once you select that wave option, it will plot the wave frequency. Now we'll have Anuja come talk to you about our GUI.
Hi, so I'm going to talk to you about how to load a sample, and then how to choose between mono or stereo, and then how to play and stop or pause the file. So this is our GUI code, and I'm going to run it now. So what you see here is our audio sampler. So these are 9 different load buttons where we can load different WAV files. And this is our mono or stereo button where we can choose which one we want, and our sound control where we can press play, pause, or stop. So I'm going to go and start loading a sample here. And you can choose any WAV file from the computer. So I'm going to go with boom clap. And when I press this button, you can see the name of the song that we have selected. So I'm going to choose between mono and stereo. I'm going to go with mono, and I'm going to play the song now. So you can see here that we have a plot, it's frequency versus time. And now we can add different songs. So I'm going to load a different song using load 5. And I'm going to select radioactive. And I'm going to choose stereo this time. And I'm going to play the song now. Okay, so now I'm going to have Peggy come and talk to you about effects and how to do chopping.
Hi, so I'm going to walk you guys through some of the effects and the chopping. So here's the effects panel down here. We have reverse, delay, tone control, speed up, slow down, and voice removal. So I'm going to go ahead and click on 5, radioactive. Whatever last file you have chosen, that is what you will be adding an effect to. So I'm going to go ahead and choose reverse and speed up, and it will ask you the factor that you want to speed up. For delay, speed up, and slow down, these all have input boxes to ask the factor appropriate to the effect. So after I do that, I press apply, and then I am able to play the edited file. Okay, so again it plots up here, and now I'm going to talk about chopping. So I'll go ahead and click a different song to edit. So here we have the minute input and the second input, and you just put in the time that you would like it to be chopped. So I would like 1 minute 10 seconds 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Again, you have to press apply to edit the audio file. So apply.
Just tell me what to do.
So it picked up right in the middle of the song. And over here we have a recording section. So here's where you can record your own sample to be played. So here we record, test, test, stop recording. So if this is red, you already have a sample in here that you can either erase or save. If it's green, as it was before, then you are ready to record. So I have a sample saved here, and I didn't like it, so I'm going to go ahead and erase it. If you had wanted to keep the recording, then you would have pressed save recording. And from here, I'm going to hand it over to Mia so she can talk to you about the keyboard and basic tone generation down here.
Hi, so let's talk about the basic tone generation. With the basic tone generation, we have the options of doing a sound wave, a square wave, a triangle wave, a sawtooth wave, and white noise. For each of these waves, we've already did some default amplitude factors in the time length of the note, just in case you don't enter anything. But let's enter something. So in the amplitude factor, I entered 3, and then for the time length of the note, I entered 1. Let's do some white noise. Okay. So here's our keyboard with the frequencies that we'll use for the basic tone generation. Let's do D4. Let's do sine wave, square wave, triangle wave, and sawtooth wave. So in the end, you can also see up here where the amplitude factor reaches 3, which is why you input 3 in the section where it says amplitude factor, and in the plot it will show you that it goes all the way to 3. That's pretty much it of our awesome audio sampler. We love ENG06.